If your vocal EQ looks like this and you took a lot of time to do it, you might be overdoing it. So in this tutorial, we're going to show you guys how not to over EQ your vocals. And for this tutorial, we are using our song Hold On To Me, and the song is in the description. You can actually listen to it. So let's dive into the video. Alright guys, let's start with the EQ and let's create 3 bands in 100 Hz, 1000 Hz and 10,000 Hz. Before we proceed with any of these 3 bands, I can hear that around 5000 Hz there is actually some of the resonance happening. So let's get rid of that first. So I'm going to pull down some of that 5500 Hz. Right, cool. So now that we have cleared out the resonant frequency, let's go back to the 3 bands which we created. As you can hear, there is nothing much happening below 100 Hz. So let's give a low cut here in the 100 Hz which we created. Alright, so let's go to the mid frequency, that is 1000 Hz which we created. I can hear some of the muddiness around the mid frequency, so let's pull down some of the 1000 Hz and let's see like how it goes. Tell me when you run in my mind, so I know just what to do. Right, around minus 1.3 dB, it is actually reducing a bit, but not too much. Even when I go by, all I see is you. As you can see, I'm still actually holding on to the wide Q, and to be honest, that gives the actual control in the mid frequency, and to get rid of the muddiness, we sometimes we have to go with the wide Q when we're cutting. Around minus 1.3, 1.4 dB, I'm getting the good results. Now that we have finished with the low frequency band and the mid frequency band, let's go to the 10,000 Hz, which is high frequency band. You can hear that the vocal is having like the very bright type of character to it, so I don't think I have to pull up like a lot of the 10,000 Hz. So let's give a high shelf here and give like a 1 or 2 dB of boost. Around 1.31, I'm getting good results. So all I see is you. Tell me when you run in my mind. Now let's compare the vocals with and without. Hold on to me, hold on to me, hold on to me. You can clearly hear the difference. Hold on to me. The vocal is bright, but it doesn't lose a lot of character. Hold on to me. And in the mid frequency, you can hear that the clarity in the mid frequency is coming in upfront. Hold on to me, hold on to me, hold on to me. we are not losing a lot of the characters of the vocals. And that's it. Now that we have finished with the EQing of the vocals, let's compare it with this type of EQ, basically pulling down all the resonant frequency type of EQing. And let's compare them both and see what's the major difference. So I've created a short key with Ableton's key map. The first one is a lot of resonant frequency type of EQing, and the second one is the one which we did now. So let's compare them both. This is the one we did now. This is the old one. You can hear that all the characters of the vocals is actually going like really down, and the vocal is like lifeless when we actually pull down all the resonant frequency. And with the other one which we did now, the vocal is still bright, but it is not muddy, and it has like the actual characters without like losing too much of the mid frequency. That is like a clear win here. So that's it. Now that you guys could hear how both of these EQ affects the vocals, we strongly recommend you to use the 3-band EQ method, which we just showed you. And we know that every song is different and every situation is different. So if you have to pull down like a lot of resonant frequencies, make sure that you do it in different stages of the processing. Like if you have to put a saturator on the vocals, make sure that you actually do a post EQ and cut down some of the resonant frequencies. That way you can actually keep the character of the vocals and keep the life of the vocals, and don't overdo cutting the resonant frequencies. And yeah, that's it. Alright everyone, we hope that you guys learned something out of this tutorial, and make sure to follow us on all the socials. If you have any doubts, you can just leave that in the comments and we will surely help you. So until next time.